Hello students, welcome to AC Engineering. Up to the last video, we have completed all the tutorial related with EMF equation of a DC generator. This video explains you the types of DC generators. So before entering into the types, I just want to let you how these two DC generators were categorized. The DC generator can be classified according to their field excitation. So in this concern, you need to explore more about excitation. What is the meaning of excitation? Particularly field excitation. Excitation means magnetizing. See here, the field coils are magnetized in order to create the magnetic field. How the field coils are magnetized makes it two types of a DC generator. For a clarity, I will explain you in Tamil. DC generator la field coils ஃபீல்டில் காந்தப்புலத்தை உருவாக்கணும். இந்த காந்தப்புலத்தை உருவாக்குறதுக்காக என்ன பண்ணுவோம்னா நம்ம ஒரு டிசி சப்ளையை கொடுப்போம். In what way this DC supply is given to magnetize the DC excitation, means magnetize the field coils comes under an excitation. So in what way we are giving a DC supply, either from the generator itself or from the external means or separate sources. So accordingly, if we are giving a DC supply by means of an external sources, that is comes under separately excited DC generator. Or the DC supply required to magnetize the field coils is taken from the DC generator itself, then it is comes under a self-excited DC generator. So for each and every category, what we are seeing under the title, its diagram and the related equation. No theoretical explanation is required. Circuit and relevant equations to relate the same thing is required for an examination point of view representation. Coming back to the separately excited DC generator. This is a circuit diagram. This circular shape represents the generator. If it is a DC, underlined horizontal line represents DC, and the two projection above and below the circle represents the brush. And above we can notified it with A, and AA is an armature. So this is what given here, A armature, AA armature. This RA represents internal armature resistance, and EG is a developed or generated EMF. So for the cases of an separately excited, the field coil which constituted with an resistance RF, it's supplied with separate DC source, external source. So DC supply is given from external means to the field coil. So the current through the field coil is I. This suffix SH represents shunt, means this coil field is connected in parallel with the armature. That's why it's a shunt field current. Then the current flow through the armature is IA armature current. This armature is connected to the load. That's why both carries the same current, means armature current is equal to the load current. This is what given in a circuit diagram. You carefully go through the circuit diagram. The thing here is field receives DC supply from external means. Okay, from this circuit diagram, we can write armature current is equal to load current. Just before I explained, RA is an internal resistance of the armature winding. From this, the terminal voltage how to express the terminal voltage. See here, what is terminal voltage? It's a voltage appeared across the load. Appeared across the load is the terminal voltage. What is EG? EG is a generator EMF. So how much of EMF generated is not fully delivered to the load. Why? Because here we consider the internal resistance of an armature, and here the brushes also, in brush also there should be a minimal, very minimal voltage drop. So according to Kirchhoff's voltage law, potential rise is equal to potential drop. So which one is a potential rise? EG is a potential rise. Where are the potential drops? Potential drops are there in an armature and in an brushes, and rest of the potential drop in an load. So that according to Kirchhoff's voltage law, we could able to write EG potential rise is equal to where are the potential drops? First big, huge potential drop is there in a load side V, that we name it as a terminal voltage V, so that I am also using the same notation V. And where are all the drops? Potential rise is equal to potential drop. Where are all the drops? According to armature resistance, here there should be a drop. So how to write the voltage drop? According to Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R. So here armature voltage drop should be represented I into R. Which one is an armature current? IA is an armature current. IA is an armature current. RA is an armature voltage. So there is a drop here. Then brush drop, it's a very negligible. That's why we can write it as a V brush. So what we required? We required voltage V, terminal voltage. So rearrange this expression. We get V equal to EG minus IARA minus V brush. Hope you can understand. I already told you, no, V brush is a very minimal voltage, very low value. So the generated EMF, we are all well known that EG equal to V plus IARA into V brush. Electrical power is EG into IA, then power delivered to the load is V into IA. These are all the expressions that we can need to write it for a separately excited DC generator. Well students, hopefully you can understand separately excited DC generator. In the next video, we will see the self-excited DC generator with its 3 types. Thank you students.